Yo, what is up, guys? It's Bankrupt Dope, back again with another video, and today we are back on some Star Rail. And before we hop in anything today, I hope you're having a good day today, and if you're not having a good day, I hope your day gets better. Now, it is time for your boy to do the deed of the deeds. I'm E6 in this character, right? Currently at E4. We have the E5 available. I got to E5 from E4 without having to spend anything else. I was just using the currency that was given to us, and I gotta push for the E6. This is the only character I will ever E6 in this game because it's not needed and it's not worth it. But that's an argument. That's a story for a whole nother day. Actually, we'll probably talk about it as we play the game. We're gonna hop into these summons and we're gonna try to get Acheron. And I ain't gonna lie, your boy's budget, especially depending on how this goes, I'm not gonna be able to spend any money all the way up until the middle of June. Yeah, the middle of June, because your boy has a trip scheduled for the end of May. It's already paid for, but I still need money to spend while I'm there, and I just need to start saving in general. So I have probably pushed past my spending limit for a while today, because I got some Pulse earbuds. Your boy got an SSD for the PlayStation. You already know how much Stellar J costs, and hopefully we get the character in this first one so we don't gotta go back in, because but we got 2 days of Acheron. I am E6ing her Acheron. Period. It's happening. This is it. Freak every other character that's about to come out. I do not care. I'm E6ing Acheron. Respectfully. Everybody's been... It's weird, this adventuring. We're gonna get into these summons. I'm not gonna sit here and talk to y'all while we're not summoning. These adventuring... Actually, there's no sound, no music. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the music. But the adventuring... Wait, there is music. I definitely turned off. Oh, it's just low. But the adventuring... What's this? Oh. I was really hoping that was the 1600. It's not. But the adventuring, arguments for and against him, it's just weird, bro. It's such a weird thing right now. You got a lot of people giving him, oh my god, he's the best ever. Whoa, you got other people, it's he's really not that good. Just because he does damage doesn't make him really anything. It's all do you really need his damage? Probably not. I think we can give him his credit for what he's actually meant for, and it's his sustain. I feel like that's what he should be judged for, in my opinion. I think it's just so ridiculous to try to paint him as a DPS when that's not what he's gonna do. You're just not slotting him in for a DPS, especially if, right? Think about it like this, right? You're pulling for adventuring, that means you need a sustain. You're looking for somebody to keep your team alive, because healers are on the way out and defensive supports are on the way in. The way the damage is in this game, I think it's a little bit ridiculous, personally. Because there are two whole true defensive sustainers in this game, being Fushuan and Japar. Those are top two defensive characters, no one else. And now Aventurine make 3. But there's a lot more healers in Lynx. What's that man's name? You know the guy. Gallagher, Luosha, Bailu. There's far more healers, and I feel it's crazy that they had the first version. It's healer. Now they're kind of trying to push out healers to go for tanks because your healer's just gonna get one-shotted, And I think it is kind of sucky that depending on the content, depending on how they ramp up the content coming up here soon, it might get to the point where you have to have a tank, and you're just not gonna be able to win with just straight healer. Unless, of course, you're one-turning everything. But if you're not one-turning, you're going to need some support, because some of these bosses just hit way too hard. Fushuan now dies. Fushuan was such a cool character on the initial release, but now Fushuan dies quite easily to big attacks, because the bosses in the game, bosses in the game just hit too hard. They just hit too freaking hard. And she just straight up collapses to these ultra mega powerful hits. And it sucks. It definitely does suck. Hopefully we can go ahead and pull something a little bit sooner rather than later. I'm not gonna lie, this is looking kind of rough right now. This is it? Okay. There is a character right here. There is a character here. Okay, I was getting worried. I'm not gonna lie. I was ugh. Hopefully we can end the story right now, like Cody Rhodes did. Had to throw that in there. Did y'all watch WrestleMania? Let me know if we got any WWE fans in here. If you watch WrestleMania, go ahead and let me know. Darn it. I have an unnecessary amount of Himikos. The game wants me to build her at this point. That's what I can tell you for sure. They do want me to build her. And I'm not going to. But they want me to. I'll be right back. Alright, we are back. And we're going right back in. No hesitation. Immediately. Can we get the back-to-back? No, we cannot. I don't even know why I'm watching it. There's nothing here. Okay. We gotta do the thing, y'all. We gotta do the thing. Oh, we gotta do the thing, and I don't want to do the thing. I'll be back. Alright, we're back. Yeah, as I was talking about, the whole Aventurine situation, like whether you need them or you don't. At the end of the day, you know what's on your account, right? You guys know what you need. I find the way that the people make videos. I mean, this is not actually this is not anything against the way people make videos. I just find it interesting how people are able to capitalize over people's indecisiveness so easily. I know it's such a bad way to say it, but that's just the truth. These YouTubers eat off of community indecisiveness. I've never understood why somebody has to tell you if you need event training on your account, which they cannot see. They don't know your investment level. They don't know if you spend money. They don't know any of these things. But yet, they can still make a video covering all these things that don't actually fit your account perfectly. And then you get the character and you either hate it or you love it. And it's all you could have just made that decision on your own, So all this adventuring stuff, it's all I do think that he will be useful. I really do think that he'll be useful in the long run more than the immediate, because the difficulty in terms of enemies attack, defense, resistance, and all that stuff is just going to continue to go up. And I do think it's going to get to the point where the damage is going to get so high that the current healers of today will only work in tandem with the tank rather than just a healer or no healer comps. Because the only time you're running no sustain is if you're one cycling or zero cycling. But if you're not zero cycling both sides, you're gonna need sustains. You're just gonna need them, or you're just gonna die. And obviously, no one wants to die. And even then, it's all you don't need a zero cycle. I wish that was erased from people's brains. That's the quality of whether account your teams are good enough. It's just not the truth. Man, clear. I can zero cycle. And I can I've cleared almost every single memory of chaos in this game. Let me not say every, but I've cleared the majority of the memory cases that I've attempted. I've cleared them full stars. And my account, let me rephrase that. My account is completely untuned in the speed department. Which my characters are not built speedy at all. I don't ratio them out, none of that. I just quite literally make a team, look for some crit, look for some attack, and I go in and I call it a day. That's what I do. And it works. Oh, Lord. How many multis was that? Hold on, we gotta do some math. We gotta do some math, y'all. We gotta do some math. Alright, so look, we're not gonna, do another big burst of summons anymore in terms of spending money. So look, this is what we're gonna do. We will do our singles. We get that 1600 at any random point. And I will just keep y'all updated if I end up pulling it. I'm not gonna spend for this last bit, because I think I can grind out enough Stellar Jade to get the character. I think I'm 20 or 30 out. So I'm gonna try and grind my way to this character. So, thanks for watching. If you watched, drop a like on the video if you liked it. Comment down below. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys next time. The video will just continue. Let me make this clear. The video will just end up continuing from here on. But yeah, if it doesn't, peace. It should though. Peace. Alright, and we are back with this summoning. We got a couple of more pulls. The new MLC dropped, so I got some more pulls. And we're going to see if we can go ahead and get this E6 Acheron. But boy, I have to say, mijo, y'all are evil for how y'all doing this set of MLC. Because, man, that dinosaur that dinosaur in Aventurine. I already knew about Aventurine. Playing him in the story, you know Aventurine can take some hits and he can deal some damage. I haven't actually fought Aventurine because I still got to get past the first part of this MOC 12. But that dinosaur, y'all. I'm telling you, if they keep dropping characters, like they drop enemies like that, then yeah, it very well might be that current DPSs are all just gonna get just pushed out. Like they're just not gonna be really usable, especially if you don't have Run May either. Ugh. I mean, it's not even that. It's just you can't clear things as fast when there are enemies like that because the damage you do is non-existent. Like the dinosaur has a like ability. Like if he's not weakness broken, you're not killing him. There is no like, oh, I can just nuke him. No, in regular MOC, you cannot nuke that dinosaur at all. It's like he's surviving whatever you're throwing at him unless he's weakness broken. So it's just all like, man. Oh, that's it. We're done. That's the character. Let's get it. And watch that turn out. Not that wasn't. Okay, I had to make sure. Like maybe that wasn't what I saw, and I'm just tripping. And there she is. We got E6 Acheron, y'all. It's real. She's there.
Hardly a hardship.
I will probably, no, I can guarantee you I'm never doing this again. That's it. That's just never again. I'm good. I don't need another E anything character again. I'll call it on this because the funny thing is, right, E6 Acheron can't kill the dinosaur, y'all. Because the man's damage mitigation is so high with those shields on.
Nice.
So yeah, it seems like they're really going on a way of like, you have to play on type or DO, like at least DOT can get past the dinosaur to some degree. Like you have to play on type. And you have to play on type hard, or else you like that dino. Like I'm saying, that man's just that toughness bar is just massive. And I can only imagine how this stuff is if you don't have a Run May and things like that, and you're running an off type sustainer. Like, how are you taking this new MOC down? I'm very curious to see how the community takes this format of MOC, because quite literally everything else up before now, you can just obliterate it. But Sam was like our first foreshadowing of how large his health bar was. And they go back to back, and now they give you a dinosaur who isn't even the main target. Keep in mind, Kali is the main target. But yet you can't just one-shot him because you have to take his shields out first. And then he dies instantly. But like, the fact that he just does so much damage, he can't be left sitting there. He just can't. But yeah, that's it. We're done. I was just yapping. I'm sorry. We got E6 Acheron, and I am excited. Thank you for watching. If you watched, drop a like on the video for real this time. Comment something down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.